Good morning. Happy Thursday, Holiday Hill family. Josh here in the youth room for Throwback Thursday. And today's Throwback Thursday, as we're on the eve of our nation's birthday, deals with one of the founding fathers, Benjamin Franklin. In previous Throwback Thursdays, we talked about how Ben had a falling out with his son due to the Revolutionary War. But this one has more to do with Ben's actual passing itself. When Ben passed away, it was around 1790, and he had, like many wealthy businessmen, a last will and testament. But his last will and testament had some unique caveats in it. Ben considered himself a son of Philadelphia, but he was also considered Boston home as well. So in his will, he left money to both cities, approximately £1,000 sterling, or $2,000 in modern monetary terms, to be left to each city. But there were conditions. Condition 1, 75% of that money could not be spent until 100 years after Ben's death. The remaining 25% could be spent another 100, totaling up to 200 years after Ben's death. In the meantime, the money should be well invested, and then after the time is concluded, spend it on the city as the city needs. Ben ultimately wanted to get a new pipe system in Philadelphia, and I believe he wanted some infrastructure stuff done in the city of Boston. It was his desire. 100 years passed. We now get to 1890, and that small amount accrued over 100 years, totaled out to quite a bit. The city of Philadelphia created a Ben Franklin Museum with the money. And then another 100 years, in 1990, the last bit of it accrued. I believe the city of Philadelphia had $4 million given to them by Benjamin Franklin 200 years into the future. And the city of Boston, I think their investment came out to be about $2 million based on how both respective cities invested said gift of the last will of Ben Franklin. What do we learn from this? The thing I would encourage us today is, oftentimes we don't see past today or maybe even past next week. What type of impact do we want to have 100 years from now? Ben could have had no idea what this thing really could have done. Then again, maybe he did. What investments in life will we make that'll ring true 100, 200 years from now? What children, what grandchildren, what cousins, nieces, nephews are we going to invest in that it'll ring true centuries down the road? Things to consider today. Take care. God bless. Happy birthday, America.